Hi viewers, this is Sri Ramalu. Today I have come with a most important topic. Its name is Gamo's theory of alpha decay. So dear friends, before watching this video, please subscribe it and don't forget sharing this video to your friends. Okay, so let me enter into the chapter. Gamos made the following assumptions. So he assumed about the alpha particle what? There are the two assumptions. One is the alpha particle is pre-formed inside the parent nucleus. So pre-formed means suppose this is a nucleus is going to disintegrate or going to decay. So when it is going to decay, so before decaying this nucleus already exists, which alpha particle exists inside the nucleus. So that is the meaning of pre-formed inside the parent nucleus. Second point is the alpha particle is in constant motion and bounces back and forth from the barrier walls. Here alpha particle is always it moves in forward and backward direction inside this nucleus with a constant speed. Okay, its motion is constant and bounces back back and forth. Bouncing means it moves like this, front and forth and back in this manner. So that is bouncing. Next, in each collision with the walls of the potential barrier, there is a definite probability of a leakage through the barrier. So here, when the alpha particle is bouncing to and fro, then there is a small probability to come outside from the potential barrier of this nucleus. Let P be the probability transmission of alpha particle in each collision. So that is a probability means chance to come outside. Suppose nu be the frequency with the alpha particle collides with the walls in order to escape from the nucleus. So nu is a frequency means how many times it is moving forth and back in 1 second. So that is denoted by frequency. Let the decay probability per unit time is given by decay probability per unit time is called disintegration constant, and disintegration constant denoted by lambda. Lambda is equals to nu into p. Right. So what is probability per unit time? Probability per unit time means p by t. That is the meaning of this. So here p by t, 1 by t is there. 1 by t can be written as nu. Why? Because nu is equals to 1 by t. Time period and frequency always in reciprocal. So that is why it is written instead of writing lambda is equals to p by t, it is written as nu p. Why? 1 by t is what? Nu. If there be only one alpha particle in the nucleus which moves back and forth along the nuclear diameters. Here only alpha particle can move from forward and backward. Why? Because nucleons such as protons and neutrons cannot move, they stay at a fixed point. Where here and here let it is moving like this forth and back and forth. Okay, so then let the from initially alpha particle is here, from here to a distance let it is r naught. Why? Because r naught is the radius of the nucleus, right? So that is the distance from center to its surface. Alpha particle it moves in this forward direction and come back, right, and come back. So then how much distance it travels? Okay, so initially it has to travels in this direction, that is how much distance, r naught distance, and again it has to come backward direction, again it travels r naught distance. So total distance is 2 r naught. Okay, that is the distance, and the time taken to move forward and backward, let it is a t. Then and its velocity is v. Then actual formula for velocity is equals to distance by time. Okay, so 1 by t can be written as a what? It is a nu into distance. Okay, so what, nu into distance. So keep in mind, nu velocity is equals to nu into distance. So velocity is equals to nu into distance. From this, nu is equals to what? Velocity by distance. Okay, so here actual distance is how much? 2 r naught distance will be traveled by the alpha particle. So replace the d, this d with a 2 r naught, then nu is equals to v by 2 r naught. So that is why it is this formula has come in this manner only. So nu frequency is equals to velocity by 2 r naught. Okay, so nu is equals to velocity by 2 r naught, and nu value substitute in this equation. Okay, in the place of nu, then you can get, this is the equation. Let it is the equation number 2. From figure, here the figure represents the potential energy of alpha particle as a function of its distance from the nucleus, right? So the diagram which is given side, that is potential, it indication of the potential energy, and the potential energy is a function of what? It is a distance. Now the potential that exists around the nucleus is known as potential well, right? The potential that exists around the nucleus, around the nucleus is what? That is around the nucleus, around the nucleus, that is called potential well. So that potential well, sorry, here it is negative term, minus v naught, here we have to write. Okay, see here, that is, so instead of OA is O to A, this is what? It is what? V naught minus V naught, minus, it is minus, sorry for that. In the figure, OA is minus V naught is the potential energy of alpha particle when it is just inside the nucleus. Okay, suppose alpha particle is inside the nucleus, then its potential energy is denoted by minus V naught. CD is equal to CD just inside the nucleus. CD is equal to Vc. So from here to here, it is what? It is Vc. So CD is what? It is a positive potential. The electrostatic potential energy of alpha particle when it is just outside the range, right? So for electrostatic potential energy is what, you know, electrostatic potential energy is a Vc here. Okay, so this is a Vc is this one. Next, if the potential energy E of if the total energy E of alpha particle is the less than Vc and particle is initially outside the nucleus, it is unable to enter the nucleus. See here, so let the total energy of the alpha particle is less than Vc, less than this, then what happens? And suppose alpha particle present outside, if it is coming in this direction, it cannot enter into the nucleus. Okay, so that is the meaning of this point. Next, the reason being that particle gets repelled back away from the nucleus on nucleus here. So when alpha particle is present outside and if it is coming in this direction, it may be repelled backward direction. Why? Because alpha particle is a positively charged particle and nucleus is also positive. So positive, what happens? They start repelling each others. Next, on other means otherwise, if the particle is inside the nucleus, it is also unable to escape from the nucleus because it is pulled back into the nucleus. Yes, so when it is outside, while it is coming in this direction, it repels in backward direction. But suppose already alpha particle is exist inside the nucleus, and suppose it is going to move, it is going to penetrate through these walls, then it cannot penetrate, it pull backward direction, means it attracts inside only, it cannot come outside easily. So why? Because why it attract inside means inside the nucleus nuclear forces are present. So nuclear forces already we know they are attractive and short range forces. Because of that come back. However, quantum mechanically a moving particle is treated as a wave and there is a definite probability to leak through the barrier. Here the particle I am saying it is moving like this and like this. So according to quantum mechanics it cannot move like this. It moves in this manner and it come backward direction like this. So then it there is a chance, there is a chance means there is a probability to come outside, to leakage outside. Next, the alpha particle has a finite probability of being able to cross the potential barrier. There is a finite means there is a small chance to come outside. According to WKB approximation probability, the probability P can be calculated by the following formula. So according to approximation, it is not exactly we are taking approximation. So that is WKB approximation formula is there. That formula is what? Log P is equals minus 2 by h cut minus 2 by h cut r naught to r1 bracket inside under top 2m of V of r minus E. So V of r minus V is inside and 2m is outside and all are under root into dr. The potential at a distance r. So at a distance r potential energy is a formula is this one. So we know already potential energy formula V is equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. So Q is a charge. Here two charges here we have to keep. One is a charge of the alpha particle, that is a 2e. Okay, so you must keep in mind charge of the alpha particle we take it as a 2e. Next, charge of the nucleus is a Ze. Okay, charge of the nucleus is Ze. And if you write a 2e and a Ze in the place of Q by R, in the place of Q, then what happens? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. In the place of Q is 2e into Ze by R. So 2 into Z, E into E square, 2 into Z, 2Z. So that is why 2Z E square by 4 pi epsilon naught into R. And substitute this one in the place of this. Then you get this one. Next, kinetic energy. Here the total energy, that is only the total energy can be taken as here the kinetic energy, or kinetic energy is taken as the total energy. Okay, so why? If you see the graph, if you observe the graph, here the particle come from long distance freely, means it has only kinetic energy, no potential energy. So that is why total energy is here only kinetic energy. And at r is equals to r1, at r is equals to r1, what happens while it is coming like this? R is equals to r1 means at point F the kinetic energy converted into potential energy. So here the potential energy gradually increases and reaches to maximum at the surface of nucleus. At the surface of nucleus, this is the maximum. And when it enters into, so only now repulsion, only attraction. So that is why it is false, suddenly negative. Okay. So at r is equals to r1, what happens? Kinetic energy converted into potential energy. See, at r is equals to r1. Okay, kinetic energy and potential energy are equal at this point. So then here in the place of this, so right, it is a V is equals to E, and in the place of R is equals to R1. Okay, why? Because at R is equals to R1, potential energy converted into total energy, that is the kinetic energy. And bring this R1 this side, then we write ER1 is equals to 2Z E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. And here see, if you see the fifth equation, substitute that is in fifth equation, except this R, keep it R side, 2Z E square by 4 pi epsilon, 2Z E square by 4 pi epsilon can be substituted, can be replaced by the ER1. Okay, so here without changing this R, so in the place of except R, in the place of this we can substitute ER1. Okay, so that is why in their place ER1 is substituted. Now here it is, there is one common factor, that is e, we can take it e outside. Yes, e is taken outside. Okay, e is taken outside. And here is in here log, okay, minus 2 by h cut integration r naught to r1. Okay, so what is taken, 2m e is taken outside, but inside what are the factor, r1 by r minus 1. Okay, so this is in under root and it is also in under root. So but inside this there is no r term, so that is why it is a constant term, we can take it outside. So it is taken outside, and it is also under root, so we can write it is like this, into dr. Let us solve the integration. This is integration r naught to r1, r1 by r minus 1. So if you solve this value, and means if you find this value and if you substitute here, then you can get easily log p. So for this what I am doing, I am going to take a substitution method. So that means in the place of r is taken as r is equals to r1 cos square theta, r naught is equals to r1 cos square theta naught. It is not, we are not, there is no naught, there is no naught for angle. Now only to this, so we will take it is latter. So first we take this one, so in differentiate it with respect to theta. So r can be differentiated as r or dr, and here r1 is constant. Why? Because we are doing with respect to theta. Cos square can be written as 2 cos theta minus sin theta. Minus is taken this side. Okay, cos theta integration is, differentiation is minus sin theta. So that is why minus is written here, 2r1 cos theta sin theta into d theta. Okay, and now substitute r value here. Only r value have to substitute. R value is what? r1 cos square theta. So r1 cos square theta is substituted, and in the place of dr, what you have to substitute, this is completely you have to substitute. So in the place of dr it is substituted. Now r1 gets cancelled, then you can get this one, and a minus 2r1 is written here, and remaining things copy pasted. And take this as LCM. So LCM means multiply to this one and write by cos square theta. So like the same thing is did here, and here this as usual copy pasted. Now 1 minus cos square is sin square. Okay, so already downside cos square is there, and a whole root is there. So okay, so once again it is written here. Okay, so once again written here, and here in the next step, for root square is cancelled, and for this also square is cancelled. So simply sin theta by cos theta, and here cos theta gets cancelled, sin theta into sin theta. So sin theta into sin theta, it becomes sin square theta. So see here it is a sin square theta. And one thing I have forgotten to say you, that is see here integration is from r0 to r1, but here integration is changed. When we use the substitution method, we must change the integration. Okay, when r0 is there, lower limit, that is a theta naught substitute. Here r1 is there. Okay, so in the place of r1, so there is no any equation r1 is equals to, so r1 is already included here, but no r1 is equals to equation is there. Only r is equals to and r0 is equals to equations are there, but there are no r1 is equals to. So that is why there is no r1. So in the place of r1 0 is substituted. Okay, so integration is where to where, from theta naught to 0, theta naught to 0. So don't forget that is a theta naught to 0. Okay, now minus it is as it is cos sin square. So integration, so there is no integration for the sin square theta, but we can change the sin square theta as a 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. So it is a formula. So same formula is written here, 1 by 2 already taken, 1 by 2 is taken side here, and 1 minus cos 2 theta. Now we can easily integrate it. Okay, now 2 cancel, only r1 is remains. Integration of 1 with respect to theta is theta. Cos theta integration is sin 2 theta by 2. So these 2 can come downside. And limits from where to where? Theta not to 0. Next. Now we have to substitute the limit. First substitute the 0 value. Here substitute 0, then you get 0. And substituting the sin angle, sin 0 becomes 0. Okay. So next, after doing minus, next substitute this theta naught. Substitute here theta naught, you get theta naught minus minus as it is. And in the place of 2 theta write theta naught. So like this we got in this manner. Okay. So how does it come? So by substituting limits. Okay. So here minus and this minus, it becomes plus or okay. No. It is minus is substituted inside. Okay. So it is a theta naught is a plus, minus into plus become minus, minus into minus plus. Okay, minus into plus is minus only, minus into minus is a plus. Now again minus, this minus again multiplied inside, minus into minus plus, minus into plus minus. Okay. So next, sin 2 theta formula is a 2 sin theta into cos theta. Same thing is sin 2 theta formula is 2 sin theta cos theta, but theta naught is there, 2 sin theta naught cos theta naught, 2 gets cancelled here. Okay, then what we get finally? We get this one. So this is equals to what? This is the integration formula. Now substitute this equation. Okay, leave it like this. And now one thing what we have to do, already 7th equation is there. What is that 7th equation? So we have taken here only this one and we proceeded, but we didn't use this formula. So this formula we are going to use now. How we use that one? Here, there what is the formula there? R naught is equals to R1 cos square, R naught is equals to R1 cos square theta naught is there. Okay. So from this bring this R1 this side, then it divides. So that is why we can get this one. Okay. That is cos square is equals to R naught by R1. From this keep cos this side and bring square that side, it becomes under root. Okay. So cos theta is equals to under root of R naught by R1. And from this keep theta this side and bring cos. So it becomes cos inverse of this one. Next, so take this equation and both side minus 1 this side and do minus 1 this side. So 1 minus here 1 minus and here 1 minus on both sides. So 1 minus is attached on either side. Then what happens? 1 minus cos square theta naught becomes sin square theta naught. So that means 1 minus cos square is sin square theta. That is the meaning of this. Okay. And from this keep a sin theta this side only and bring square that side, it becomes under root. So this is the second thing. Now what we have to do? We have to substitute. What are the values? In the place of theta naught, substitute this value. In the place of sin theta naught, substitute this value. In the place of cos theta naught, substitute this value. Okay. In 3 places we have to substitute 1, 2, 3 equations. Now see what we can get. In the place of theta naught, it is in the place of sin theta, it is in the place of cos theta, this is. Okay. Once again check it upside. Okay. In the place of sin theta, in the place of theta naught, this is substituted. Okay. In the place of sin theta, it is substituted. In the place of cos theta naught, it is substituted. Okay, clear? This is. Next, substituting this value in the equation 6. So which value? Integration this value, that means this is we must substitute in the equation 6. What is the equation 6? See here, equation 6 is, this is equation 6. So what, in the place of this only, it is taken outside and we have proceeded in this manner. Now we have got this value and now take that value and substitute here, then what we get, this term into its equation. So what is that? See, log p, this term into, it is integration value is what, this is complete one. Okay, so it is integration, this integration, in the place of this it is total substituted. Okay, so like this, right? Now if r is greater than r naught, so when r is greater than r naught means r1 is also greater than r naught, right? So r is very much greater than, and r1 is also greater than r naught. So then what happens, when r1 is greater than r naught, then this term very small, then cos inverse can be written as approximately written as pi by 2 minus that angle, pi by 2 minus angle. Okay, and next, when r1 value is very large comparing to r naught, then this value is small, again it is minus, so that is why this is neglected from this value and it is written only outside as 1. So that means now substitute in the place of this equation and in the place of this 1. So here this one, and in the place of this only 1 you have to substitute. Then finally what we get, we get this one. Okay, so see here, in the place of cos inverse totally substituted and its place 1 into this one. See, into this one. Now how many these terms are there, same sign, minus minus, so it becomes minus 2 under root of r naught by r1. Now we know already what, we know that E is equals to 2ze square by 4 pi epsilon naught. Already this equation is known and it is written at the beginning only. Okay, so shall I show that the beginning where we have written E is equals to 2ze square by 4 pi epsilon naught, or see here, E is equals to 2z square 4 pi epsilon naught r. So that is taken here. Okay, it is taken here, and from this bring this one r1 this side and E is this side. So r1 is replaced by E is replaced by r1, and now substitute this r1 value here and here. Okay, so we can easily substitute r1 value here as it is, but here already r1 is in denominator. Okay, then what happens, these two terms are becomes reversed, so it goes upside, it goes downside. So that is why it is written downside and it is written upside, and upside one more term is there, r naught is as it is written. Now log p is equals to minus 2 by h cut under root 2 me. E is taken outside and is written as e power of 1 by 2, and here this E is also taken outside, written as 1 by E, and here this E and r naught both is taken outside from this root. From this root they are separated like this. Now this whole term, now what happens here, this E1, so here E1 is there, here e power of 1 by 2, here E is there, so e power 1 by 2 into 1 by E can be written as e power 1 by 2 into e power minus 1. It is if you bring upside, it will be minus 1. So e power minus 1 and e power of 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 minus 1 becomes minus 1 by 2. Okay, so minus 1 by 2. So here where we have written here minus 1 by 2 is written. See, up to here it is a total. Sorry, not there. Here it is, see, these two can by Using these two things we can write separately this one. And next, so this whole thing is multiplied inside. So it is multiplied to this one and it is multiplied to this one also. And okay, instead of this we got it is a plus term, it is minus term, right? This bracket here 2 1 ja 2 2 ja already cancel, and these two gets cancelled. So that is why here no 2 any 2, and pi by 2 here pi by 2. Next it is a minus term, minus into minus it becomes plus. So this is a it is see already bring is this side, it is 1 by h cut. So why? Because why it is a 1 by h cut? Already 2 time is there, this 2 into this whole bracket, okay, and into this one is written this side. Or if you have any doubt, so please simply multiply this whole equation inside and simplify it, then you get what you get finally. So you may get the final formula is like this, you may get. So in this manner you get, okay, by doing that simplification. So if you have the capacity to do, you can do. So everyone can do this formula, it is not a difficult things. So but one thing we have to do here, so E term, Z term, write them separately, E term, Z term, and this side E term or not term write separately. Here also we have the Z, bring it outside. Here Z is there, here Z is there, but this is Z in root, it is Z is not in root. Then what you get here? Z, one more Z. Here simply please simplify this whole problem. So from this simplify it. So finally what you get? So you can get, so this is the equation you can get, okay, like this you can get. And here substitute the h cut value, m value, m is the mass of the alpha particle, E is value we know that is 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19, pi value, epsilon naught value. So if you substitute all this value, what you get? 2.97 value you get, okay, by doing simplification. And it is Z r naught power as it is written. And next time what you have to do, same thing here also, write all the terms, substitute all the terms values and simplify it, you can get this one. And Z e power minus 1 by 2. So like this you can get. So this equation is called it is a probability transmission equation. And so now keep it like this and let it is the 11th equation. And from equation 2 it is the second equation. So apply the log on either side, apply log on both sides, then log lambda is equals to log of v by 2 r naught into p, and it is a let a and it is b. Log a b can be written as a log a plus log b, okay. So in the place of log p, so this log p term substitute here in the place of log p. Then what you get? You get this one. And see, this is in terms of E only, it is in terms of E, base E only. And this equation is known as this equation represent alpha decay, okay. So this equation derived by the Gauss. So it is a Gauss theory of alpha decay. So by removing the base E with a base 10, then these values again changes. How does it changes? This value becomes this value and this value becomes this value, okay. So we know already if you want to change the log e into base 10, then what you have to do? You have to multiply 0.393 something into log 10. So then you can get this one. So if you see, there is a conversion between log base e into log base 10, okay. Then so this is, and see, it is like a Geiger-Nuttall form. So what is a Geiger-Nuttall form? So we know the Geiger-Nuttall form is a log lambda is equals to a plus b log r. See, log r into b, this is the what? This is term is this one. So that means it is simply r, okay. And b term. So it's a multiplication, black 10 multiplication what present, that is a b. And a is what? A is completely this one. Okay, so we can write if you want to write in this form, this one, then see log lambda is equals to a plus b log r. So if you want to write in this form, then log lambda is equals to b log r plus a. See, this a is written this side and it is written this side. Now see, in the place of b, what you have? This one. So in the place of b log r, so r place this one and a b place is here, value is 1. But a value, see, a value is completely all this these two things combination is a value. So that is why a value is not same for different series, it is different for different series. Why? Because for each series z value, r naught value and e value changes. So that is why a value is different for different series. So okay friends, don't forget, please watch it till the end of this